Hanging out
Down the street.
doing the same old things.
We
Yes,
did
sir.
last week.
Nothing.
Not a thing to do
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got a blunt.
but talk to you.
That's
and
right.
A pint of whiskey.
Well, all right. All right, listen.
What's good, Wisconsin?
What's going on? It's real late in L.A., and I'm with the boys. Yes, sir.
How
Yes, sir.
doing?
Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man?
We're chilling.
How are y'all doing?
Good, bro. How are you?
We got Rati in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got Ming in the building.
That's still me.
Sir, we got Puya.
What's poppin'?
What's up, man?
Yo.
And of course, you got your host, Nate, there. How is it going, everybody out there? I'm here with the roommates. Okay, we're doing a podcast.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're drinking.
I'm
Okay.
drinking.
Start the drinks. Start the
Yes,
weed.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. It's legal in California.
Yes, sir.
How are y'all feeling today, man?
I'm feeling great. How about
Great,
you?
but it's hot.
It is hot.
Yeah.
Pretty hot.
The block is always hot.
Yes.
But here on the
Sure.
Life and Times, we do a mental health check from 1 to 10. How's everybody feeling? If you don't feel comfortable, I'll go first. I'm at an 8. I'm feeling great. White girls call me Nate. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, it's getting weird. They keep doing it. But I have Nathir. That's like my name, and they're like, "Hey, Nate." I'm like, "Okay."
Hey, boy.
Oh, yo. Hey, yo. But yo, how are you feeling, man? Let's start off with me. 1 to 10.
I'm at a 7.
There you go.
Yes,
We was just
sir.
in 7-Eleven.
Yes.
How about you, Rati?
Bro, if there was something above 10, I'll be that.
All right. All right. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Rati's a 10 out of 10.
It was a day full of drive and, dedication.
Hard work,
To-
dedication.
Yes, sir.
That's what gets the money in the building.
What you got to do, man?
You got to every day. Got to get up and get it. How about you, Puya?
9.5. The rest of it being the weather, obviously.
Oh, yeah. It's like some thunderstorm coming on, and it's messing up the world, I guess.
Oh,
It's affecting me, so now I got to talk about it.
we all have to.
That's why I got a podcast.
Yeah. To talk about our feelings.
All our feelings, all our problems, but let's talk about our goals.
Yes.
We all came to LA for certain reasons,
Yes.
right? Ming's going to school. Puya,
Start a business.
start a business. Rati, start a business. Nate, start a business. I'm almost a year in. It's nice. I got a business card. I need a QR code. Don't say it again. Nobody say it again.
I'll
I'm really
try not
sensitive
to.
about not having a QR code right now.
That was actually a
Yo.
good tip from you.
Yeah, it was. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nah, seriously. But not like when you're hanging around with people and dealing with people out in LA, people are very aimless. Like they don't have much direction. So you got to have your goals. And like I'm glad through osmosis, everybody here has a goal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking about that, let's talk about friendship. Like, what does that mean to everybody here?
So, for me personally, in LA, so LA is well known as a melting pot, right?
hmm
And people come from all types of cultures. And obviously, all types of cultures have their own views on that.
Of course.
And me personally, the culture that I come from, I would call it an Eastern world. Friendship is basically is what I believe in is, staying by each other's side,
Mhm.
supporting each other. If you ain't a friend during the hardship, you should not be friend
When
during
it's
the-
easy.
When it's easy, And same thing goes for all the relationships out there, not only friendships. I think.
Yeah, loyalty is not a one-way street. I respect that. I understand that a lot. What about you, me?
Oh, man. I think,
We're friends, right?
yeah, we're friends for sure.
We follow each other on IG.
For sure. We like, I feel like friends, it's like, you're out there by yourself and you're like lying in your bed. You're like, fuck, I can't fall asleep. I'm too lonely.
Oh.
And then
Oh,
you feel that.
All right, my man. All right, go ahead.
But then you're like, I need somebody to talk to, right? So I can fall asleep, right? Then
Get those
some
demons out.
motherfuckers out there, you're like, I talk to them, you're like, you ain't the vibe.
Nah, I ran into that.
Yeah,
Gotta
you're
do
on
your
some dumb
research,
shit.
man.
Yeah.
right? But then there's some people, you talk to them, you're like, you're my vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, listen, man. It was
That's
around this
friend.
time, right?
Yeah,
July, right?
yeah,
I'm dealing with these people. I'm thinking they're my friends, right?
yeah.
Not my friends.
They're not your friends. They're not, like, you talk to them, you have fun with them, but at the end of the day, you're like, we can't do everything together.
I can't talk to you about World of Warcraft. It's different. It's just different.
That's what
He
I
just
like to
knows
call
too much
like,
about it.
Yeah.
that's what I personally like to call like life homework.
Yeah,
You know, you got homework when you're in college and school, but like there's some stuff you got to do in life too.
yeah. You gotta
And
learn.
your research on people, like the people you want to be surrounded by. That's the life homework,
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
your circle matters, bro.
and it requires the most dedication, and it doesn't come anywhere close to, you know, the effort you put to any other type of homework. So
Yeah, because it's like, if we all went out, right? We all went out. Somebody pushed me. That dude's getting fucked up. I don't know about everybody else.
Sir.
100%.
That dude's getting
Sir, I'm
fucked up.
getting these ads.
Try to, go
Yeah,
ahead,
I
talk
hope
to
his
the mic.
insurance covers that.
He clearly said that shit like a spokesperson. He's like, I really hope, I hope everything works out for that fella.
This ad is covered by Geico.
Geico, we hurt you. Puya, what's your stance on friendship, bro?
I mean, for me, I have a let's start like this. I have a very small circle of friends. I mean, most of them are in this room, and one of them is not available right now. I wish
Sorry.
he was, but he's currently passed out at his own house.
Well, send him the link.
Yeah, I will, definitely. But I'd definitely say that it's people that you can be very comfortable around and, like, show all of your shades to them, and they would be comfortable with showing all of their shades to you, and we accept each other as we are, and we're able to help each other move forward. And generally, I like to be around people, like, when I get really intoxicated and
Yeah.
hit the floor with my face, they'll pick me up.
Oh yeah, we picked you up like mad times.
Oh
that
my
night.
God!
It
Remember
was
how many
crazy.
times my face hit the floor?
Yeah, I was like, yo, is this like a natural thing? This is like when you like first living here and shit. And like me was like, nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine,
Yeah, it's
bro.
fine. This guy
Ah,
gets
he's gonna
CTE
get up, bro.
every weekend.
Every time this guy gets drunk, he falls down.
Every time.
Every
I've
time.
never not seen you not fall, bro.
Yeah,
I'm jealous of that.
Maybe you should put off the liquor. man.
Rati wants to see you fall.
Yeah, that guy
My-
has pictures of me on the floor.
Nah, 'cause mine
Yo,
never
what?
gets drunk. I can never get drunk. That's like one of the things that everyone in this room knows. But,
Oh
like,
yeah.
I just wanted to state this in this.
Rati
podcast.
Rati gets drunk off life. Like Rati has a good
Yeah,
experience. He
yeah.
comes in like
He
slurring.
does.
It's like, yo, bro. Like,
Or he just
he's there.
comes back without a shirt.
Yeah, that's some
Happened
Teen Wolf
once.
shit.
Yes,
That is some
done
Teen Wolf
that.
shit, bro.
Man.
Bruh.
He's already in wolf form right now. Look at this.
Bruh. But me, like, friendship for me, like, where I come from, you can't, like, if you associate with the wrong people, it's over for you. So, like,
Yes, sir.
you can't fuck around. So I'm really, 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 really picky with people.
As you should be.
And, like, whoever I'm with, like, 100%. Whatever you're doing, whatever your dreams are, whatever your aspirations, I back it.
I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we have is each other at the end of the day. We're our first resources.
Yeah, that's
100%.
true. That's true.
Friendship, life and times. Life and times full of friendship. Hold on, somebody's passing me weed. Someone keep the conversation going.
Yeah, please don't say
Beep,
no.
beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep.
I can take that.
Nice.
Take
Yeah.
that.
Do it.
No pressure, bro.
Nah,
worry
it's all
about
good.
it.
You're chilling.
This
You're
is
like-
this is covered.
It's like Eminem, right? 8 Mile, right?
8
He's scared. He
Mile.
shook.
One shot. One
You
shot.
only got,
only got one shot.
I don't remember the rest of the.
One shot. That's all you need.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's-
two, depending on the bar.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk bars, bro. We've been bar hopping for a little
Yes,
bit
sir.
now.
Been-
I
We've
love
been bar hopping
bars.
for a
It's
little
been-
bit.
Yeah, we
It's
better
been
get
a-
paid for saying some names out here right now.
I'm not
You know,
telling
bar
no names until we get some money.
There's no
Yeah,
my
so,
name.
It's been
Well, we ain't saying no
Epic.
bar names here.
Yeah.
It's been definitely epic. Bar hopping in LA.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm not gonna lie, like the part where we live, it's like full of like money and full of bars.
Yeah, money,
Wait,
influence,
and
and,
women.
very attractive women
Yes.
that you only have to know for so long.
yeah,
I
about,
appreciate that.
about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, if you can get them in that, never mind. I think a little patio work, but we got some gruesome patio work. But yeah, dude, we've been all over the place. We went to a bar, like this older bar, me, Ming, and Puya, and they had beef jerky and shit. It was nice, man. We were already drunk, so we used that place to get sober.
Yeah.
We ate up all their shit and then left. So yeah, shout out that bar.
I did shake the guy's hand because I felt a little bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we have mastered the art of pregame.
yeah, I think we have
Yeah,
because I only buy one drink a night now.
I didn't even buy anything that night.
I never buy, bro.
You don't.
That Long
Oh
Island.
yeah,
Eye-
it's because I buy you drinks, Rati.
What?
That Long Island.
run
is
that back.
good.
He's the plug, bro.
He
He's the
is?
plug. Yeah.
Shit, man.
I do everything.
Oh, the fuck, man.
The whole 9 yards.
Listen, how do you guys feel about like work culture? Like we all work like shit jobs here, right?
LA.
really.
Not really, honestly.
Not really. We've all worked jobs though, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like I honestly feel like that's an experience that every young person should go through.
Oh,
no,
of course.
No
Yeah.
matter how rich you are.
Yeah, you should
Like,
have the ability to work.
I really feel like at a young age you have to know, because you get to know like what is the actual value of work is, and the actual value of money, and you get to realize, to make it clear, like you get to see what's on the other end,
Yeah,
because like your whole life as a kid
you catered to.
you most likely don't work, right? And like when you do start to work, you really get to see like, oh shit, when I was at that hotel, this is how that receptionist felt.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying that it's like bad. I'm just saying that it's an experience
yeah,
that you have to see what's on the other end, and I
Well,
really appreciate.
It's like a
every-
refinery in a way.
Yeah.
You kind of have to go through that stage in order to like develop into the next one.
yeah. I definitely. I started working when I was like 11. I was working for my grandfather.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, yeah. Really shout out to that because I didn't look up to anything like dumb in my neighborhood because of that. I was like, Grandpa's making money, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro.
he's buying 4-wheelers, pit bulls, all the shit that we were into when we were young, and he did it the legal way, and that was really useful. Like, it's good to see that. And just having like, your own work ethic, and the ability to go get it yourself is invaluable, man.
Absolutely.
Dedication.
And obviously, we honestly probably go through all that because we live in LA and we see it's a very hustle cultured city,
Mhm.
if I can put it that way. And most people I know are into something. They got goals, as we mentioned when we started podcast.
Yeah,
And you really feel that vibe of competition,
yeah. I like
Yeah.
competition though.
and that's what you come here for.
Yeah,
And that is something that pushes you every day. Like,
you can't sit on your ass, bro.
yeah, man. Just to like, there's like so many examples like that. Like biggest athletes in the world,
Yeah,
they all say like, I'm very familiar with soccer. I was raised in soccer culture. In
shout out
Europe.
soccer.
Yes, sir.
Football.
And
Football.
and every big star, like let's say for example Ronaldo and Messi, right?
I know those names.
Yeah, they all say like in any sport, but specifically in soccer,
kick balls.
those two guys say, if it wasn't for each other, if like Ronaldo always says like, Messi was the guy who pushed him to be, a better athlete because there was that competition because they had like the whole shebang going on. They were splitting best player of the year awards for 15 years, I think.
Yeah.
Or even maybe more than that. And
When you
know,
look across and you see your competition, you're like, okay, this guy's not fucking around. This guy wants what I want just as bad. And it pushes you to the next level or whatever you're trying to achieve.
yeah,
I'm grateful for anybody and everybody I compete with. I'm like, okay, I want to win.
absolutely.
like I don't want to be around anybody who doesn't have the will to win. Like,
And yeah, and everything that like I've noticed that something that people want to be good at and want to be known for is mostly a saturated market because you're not the only one who wants to make it,
of course.
and the other people who want to make it, they're all together, and they're just fighting for the best spot.
I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, even it's no realm, right,
Yeah,
in the world where it isn't competition. Like, you go to an office,
absolutely, 100%.
there's problems there. You know what I'm saying? Derek's
100%.
trying to get a raise.
Yeah.
Eric's in his way. Like,
Yeah,
it's an issue.
Well, I feel like once you reach a certain threshold of making money, it's no longer about the money. It's more about the
it's
game.
about the game.
Yo, for
100%.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, once you hit middle class, right? Now you're playing the game.
Especially
Yeah.
again, like LA is like it's a city full of entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
And over here, like as an entrepreneur for a very long time, you have to like do something. It's the best way to go if you're gonna do something if you actually enjoy it. And I'm really pro to the idea of having some shit on the side, to not be too broke. But like, I feel like you got to do something, like as your main goal, that you actually enjoy. Because in the long run, as an entrepreneur, when you're starting from scratch, you got to do something for free for some time. And I feel like that's the hardest part.
Yeah, to get over. So like it's
Yeah.
the dream versus stability, right?
Yeah,
And then it's the look. Like how do you stay stable, right? You're not doing something you enjoy. It's fucking monotonous,
Yeah, man.
And it's like, oh fuck. Every day I gotta do this. And
Yeah,
that's
man.
the dedication. That's the discipline though, right?
yeah, man. If you're gonna look at the stories of all the successful people,
They ate shit.
They really did eat shit, man.
A lot of shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. And
Piles of it.
I really, as I've heard it a lot at this point in my life, but like the first time I heard it was at it was an event of entrepreneurs. It was a Gary Vee event. Shout out to Gary Vee, by the way. And one of my inspirations for sure.
Big goat.
And there was this one guy. He was
Please
like,
pay us for ads.
he was asking him.
Hopefully. we trying to monetize, baby. We need a couple more hours. Just keep watching it, even when you're going to sleep, guys. When you're about to go to sleep, just put on one of the playlists. I set up a
guys
playlist
should
for you
do
guys.
Just listen to my voice and fall asleep.
Life and Times.
Life and Times.
Life and
And
Times.
so the guy was asking, him, right? He was like, yo, he was thinking of like dropping out of college, and he was asking him, he was like, yo, I got this business going on, and I really want to be successful at it. And it was like he was trying to be an Instagram influencer. He tried to grow some theme pages and whatnot, and he was like, yo, if you're willing to eat shit for the next like 5 to 6 years, then by all means.
Yeah.
But that's what that's what makes the most difference between like a dude who makes it
and the dude who doesn't. Because he's going to give up. I've seen people give up on their dream, bro. I've seen that shit.
Same here. I've seen people dedicated to the process, but at some point they were like, fuck it. And that's the test. That's the challenge.
test.
Yeah, man. You got to pass that.
That's the biggest shit test, bro.
You got to pass that.
Bro.
Yo, where did Mingo?
He's right here. But listen, when I first touched down to LA, right? Like I write poetry, I do books, right? I could have jumped right into this working a regular job, mind my business, not do none of that shit. Dropped my first year. And then this year I'm doing the podcast. So I had an option just to just dip back, chill,
Yeah.
fit in. I'm not doing that shit.
Man, but
Shout out
why
to
would
that.
you do
I
that?
respect
Yeah,
that.
like, why would I do it?
Why
That's not
would
in my
you do
character.
it?
That's not in my character.
Like, I lived suburb life,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, fuck it. Do it.
Ah,
I say, fuck it. It's so,
I mean,
it's
listen.
so boring.
Listen, I don't want to get into suburban people, but suburbs, it got boring for a reason because you're comfortable.
Yeah, right.
I've never been comfortable, Doug.
But-
So like,
but
it's a
I
little
feel-
different.
I feel you get bothered by stupid things.
Of
That-
course, that's
that
the
doesn't really
comfortability
matter.
because there's nothing.
That
You're not
doesn't
worried
really
about the next
matter.
meal, a roof over your head, shit like that.
Right.
So like, you like, oh man, I hate my neighbor's dog. Like,
Yeah.
that's just boredom.
Yeah, that's the
I've tagged a
extent
couple
of it.
suburban shorties. I know how it goes.
There's a like community goals in a way. Like when you go to the suburbs, people don't be thinking about things like that. They
Yeah.
just need enough money to eat, be around. That's about it. Like
Barbecue, try to get the best steaks.
yeah, the
Yeah.
first
You know.
meal, the
Yeah.
mansion. This stuff is usually the city life things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upgrades.
See, like me, I'm not pursuing wealth for myself. It's a generational thing I'm trying to do. So
Right.
we got work to do in my community. So
I mean,
Your
I got-
kids are going to listen to this shit, bro.
oh yeah, I'll make them listen to all my shit and read all my shit
Yes, sir.
for sure.
but I
Life and times.
remember
Life and times.
Life and Times.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of Life and Times,
Yes.
I remember these Long Beach shorties pull up.
Wait, what the shorties do, man?
Right, right.
What did the shorties do, man?
They were looking at my table. They were like, "You got like cigarette burners on your table."
Okay.
I'm like, I picked this table off the street, man. I don't give a shit what happens to it.
Yes, low interest investment.
But in any case, why do you give a shit
put holes in
about a
it.
table in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
Perspective.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say about the suburban people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
To them, it's just furniture. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
They do
So
a lot on
they-
those things.
Well, a lot of that shit's the status symbols.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I
city-
got the newest TV.
But like,
Like,
but like, I think there's a lot more to like status, don't you think?
oh, for sure,
Right.
for
Like,
sure.
It shouldn't be just a table. It's about who
No.
you are.
Who you
Yeah.
are, what you have done.
Right.
As
That's
an indi-
everything, though.
As
Like,
an individual.
yeah, as an individual, when I die, I'm like, all right, cool. I've done a couple things.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
You know,
I took out
Yeah.
the trash twice.
that's mundane
I mean,
things.
And speaking of shorties, what do you guys think about dating?
Dating?
in LA.
Dating in LA is fucking horrendous, bro.
It's,
Yeah, we just kind of stopped a while ago. If I'm correct.
Yeah, listen, man. I had some ideals when I initially got out here, and they have been like crushed by the ongoing discipline that is pursuing what I'm pursuing. Right?
right.
Bitches want to hang out when I got work.
Right.
Women, sorry, cut that in. But they know I have work. They know I have things to do, and they don't care. Right? And then they say, "Oh, this is an emotional relationship," and then this and that. Like, respect that and all this. I'm like, okay, cool. Do
Yeah.
that. They can't do it the same way. I gotta focus on what matters, right? Now, dating is something you do, right? But you gotta have a goal. Like me, I'm 25, so now it's more like goal. What am I doing with this woman? Besides, like my carnal-based desires.
love that.
But you guys kind of like see the LA has this mantra set upon the youngsters of the
Oh,
city,
yeah, for
LA.
sure.
It's a double-edged sword. It basically says LA is for fun. So like
Mm-hmm.
you have people coming in. Both sides have genuine like desires. They want to have a relationship, yada yada. But when you talk to them, it doesn't go forward. But each of them have the same idea. He didn't want to be serious. She didn't want to be serious. This is just how people are in LA.
I
And,
think
you
it's
know-
not even LA. I think it's like a generality to say that's LA, but like people in general, like
These days.
these days,
Yeah.
I feel what you're saying.
In this day and age, a hookup culture is such a big thing.
It's humongous,
And
bro.
unfortunately,
Everything is so instant gratification.
It is.
unfortunately,
It really
it
is.
really like destroys relationships.
It does
Like,
because I mean, all right, proof of
Hookup culture,
concept right
yeah.
here. Me, Rati, and me were out. Right, I'm just having a conversation with this random girl. Wasn't even pressing that hard. Was I pressing her that hard?
Not
Nope.
really.
Nope.
We are just talking about regular shit. Before I leave the conversation, this woman is with her boyfriend. They are together, probably happy. You know, like he taking on dates. He's doing all the shit I probably will never do. Right. Before I left, she had to give me her number.
Hey, yo, that says she's not happy, bro.
Yeah.
In some shape or
Are you
form.
sure she
Yeah.
was the boy? She had a boyfriend.
Yes.
Maybe that could have been.
I'm
like-
No,
I'm
we
pretty sure.
we got confirmation. They
Yeah.
made out all that.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's like I love you. I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
What a nice girl. She
And sometimes
she didn't even try to hide it from her boyfriend.
No, she's so open and free. I love LA.
Yeah, so it's I'm free.
I'm free.
You know-
When I hear free, I hear a green light. I'm not gonna lie.
More like
I-
red flag.
Me, you can't just bow out of the pod. Put the mic up, bro. What are you doing over there?
Me being be laying down while
I
we're
mean-
potting.
I mean,
You have a perspective.
I have a perspective that I don't give a shit. You know,
I actually thought he was gonna get technical. With
Yeah, I
that.
didn't know what he's gonna say.
No.
I didn't know what he's gonna say, man.
Big save for us.
like man, like when I go to bar, I'm drunk anyway. Right?
All
we're,
right.
we're very well.
We
aware
gotta
of
work
that.
on this approach, though.
Like-
We're trying to work on Mink's approach.
But like-
we're really trying to.
We're really trying to
since
improve on
I'm
that.
since I'm drunk anyway,
Okay.
I see a woman and I see that you're a free woman.
He's all right. All right.
So I'm like,
Lower your voice a little bit.
alright, you're just a free woman then. You enjoy your freedom and liberty.
All right, we'll
After
keep that
all,
last little bit.
Washington die for that shit.
I don't
you
think
know?
he
God.
died for that exact
I
thing.
mean, like,
I think it was for a lot of stuff.
like every
We'll give you
guy,
some pushback.
you
We'll
know,
give you some pushback.
but think about all the people that
Yeah, I think
died.
he's talking about the wrong
died in
George
the
Washington.
Civil War.
Yeah.
You know, like people die.
This is
for
such a
this
tangent,
shit.
me.
People die for
It's
this
like
shit.
an anthem.
So that
Yeah, this
shorties
happens
can
on the
be in
Rogan
It's a
podcast
rally?
all the time. It
You're
happens
right,
on the
you
Rogan
met-
podcast all the time.
Another thing I wanted to say is like
Go ahead, hop in, Rati.
we did for sure say that. I
Robbie
did for
did
sure
hop
say
on.
that I did for sure say that LA is a very very hookup culture friendly city. I just want to also say that it's a very diverse city and there's a lot of people who believe in different type of shit.
Yeah,
And I really feel like hookup culture is like one bubble,
yeah.
but there's also obviously some decent people. And I'm pretty sure if you're gonna grind enough, you're gonna find like a decent woman who's gonna be supportive.
Oh, for sure, bro. It's certain girls that I have my eye on.
Yeah,
Certain
man.
people. I'm like, oh, okay,
Because I said that as in like I don't want like anyone to get offended by that, but
Oh man,
they're definitely out there. But like I want to say there's all types of
yeah,
women
it's
out there.
spears and intros to all types of relationships in LA. We're just in our early 20s, so hookup
Yeah.
culture is very abundant.
Yeah,
Probably gonna be worse in a few years.
We don't know.
we don't know that for a fact, but it is trendy.
Like
It is trendy for sure.
it's
Current-
trendy, but like traditionalism is wealth. That's how wealth was built in this country through traditions. So sooner or
Yeah.
later, it's going to be a regression to the norm.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of all places that I've been to, it is. But overall, I will say that it's pretty hard to have a decent relationship in LA.
Oh no, is this too much competition?
Yeah.
Back to competition. Now
Yeah.
I was just a cool looking guy at the bar. It's going to be somebody cooler than me. Probably tonight.
There
Like we
always
don't
is.
know.
There always
It's
is.
possible they were also in kind of an open relationship, which I've seen is
Oh,
very
the open
common in
relationships
Los
is very
Angeles.
common in LA. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I would say, open relationship is like when a genuine relationship mixes up with hookup culture,
Yeah.
which I personally would not. Me personally, I would not classify as a relationship.
Yeah. So like how I was raised, that's not a relationship to me.
Same here.
That's just how I was raised.
That-
People
that-
may disagree.
Yeah,
I
man.
understand that, but it's the life of time, so
I-
you can have more than one opinion.
Yeah, I respect whatever other
Yes,
people
sir.
think. For me personally, I call that friends with benefits.
Yeah.
That's my personal view, and me personally, I would never do that.
I'm not gonna have like, yo, this is my girlfriend, significant other, but like after a couple drinks, let's have some fun. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not,
Nah.
I'm just not that type of person. But there's something for everyone.
And
Yeah,
there's
yeah, I
also
mean, hey,
people who are compatible.
Find your
with
vibe.
it.
Yeah,
Find your vibes. Full of vibes out here.
Some couples are compatible with this. There was
yeah,
this couple.
and I respect that. Shout out to them. They
Oh
do
yeah,
their-
shout out to anybody that I don't know.
they
I
do
don't
their
think I'll
thing.
ever be ready for that type of shit.
Me
You
neither.
can say I lack maturity or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It's just.
I don't
me-
think I'm ever ready for that shit.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just you guys don't have it in you. Some people do. It's just
Yeah.
different people,
100%.
different systems.
When I see somebody jogging at 2 a.m., he's different than me.
yeah, he's built
Yeah,
different.
man.
He's built.
I've done that.
Oh shit.
You're built different, bro.
Built different, bro.
You
I've
are
done
definitely
that.
built
I've
different.
done that. I remember it was raining that night, right?
Rocky.
And I was like, I want to go enjoy that rain.
Eye of the tiger.
And I had this like raw like African cuisine that
Oh.
day.
Whoa.
It was
Spicy.
like
What did it
no,
taste
was
like?
It was like raw beef.
Also,
right?
tartar.
So I ain't never seen
Tuna
that.
tartar?
I have no idea what it was. Like it just came with whatever the fuck we ordered. So like
Wait,
was
was
it
this back in
from?
950?
it's like there's like a little Ethiopia in like downtown LA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Well, it's a
like-
little something in
Yeah.
area. Like,
Also,
LA's
no.
popping with the
Yeah.
foods, bro.
Also, to define 950
Yeah.
is the place where we all used to live at.
So this
Yeah.
this place
Yeah.
was it like spicy?
Shit,
or
I'm
was
not
it-
fit.
Yeah, it was like really spicy and it was raw beef, and I had like nobody. I was out with friends,
Oh my god.
and nobody wanted to eat it, so I ended up like eating all of it.
It was exotic.
Yeah, it was like great. I loved it, and
Yeah.
I just felt that energy, right? And it was raining that night, so I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go on run."
Yeah.
And so I went out for a run. I was in the park. There was a swings. There was nobody there. I went on the swings.
Back to the Ethiopian food, I mind you, that raw cuisine, it's something that we've kind of forgotten as human beings. This used to be part of like our diets.
Puli is a cook.
Yeah, I've read about this a lot. So like when you cook things, they're obviously different in their composition, chemically speaking. You know,
Of
they've
course.
changed. So like back in the day, they used to eat more of a raw diet. So that's why they had so much energy. A lot of these proteins are lost when you like,
Cook it. It's all right, man.
cook
It's
it.
cannabis.
yeah.
It's legal in the state of
So
California.
I guess like we go to
Life
back
and
to
times.
the life and times. We go back to the fact that that's why Ming was so brilliantly.
Oh, that's
energetic
what he was
that
so.
night.
That's why he was so powerful.
Yeah,
That was
he-
the animal
yeah.
pack.
He ate a ancestral meal.
That's an
Yeah.
OG animal pack right there.
It's a life and times, man.
Yes,
Life and
sir.
times, bro.
Yes, sir.
Alone in the kiddies park. At
All right,
4
hey,
a.m.,
hey,
and
listen.
it's
Let's talk
raining.
adulting, okay? Let's talk adulting.
I mean, that is adulting.
No, it's not.
It's
That's not adulting. Let's talk adulting.
All right. All right.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Getting up.
I
We don't want to
actually
get
am-
up.
In a adult
I
park.
actually am personally into Ethiopian cuisine. I actually first
Oh shit.
got to know about it when I was like
In Long
really
Beach?
young. No, actually, I got to know about it in France.
Oh, bonjour.
Yeah. For people who don't know, I'm from Europe, and
Shout out Europe.
Yeah, and I'm
Whoa, wait, should I shout them out? Never mind.
for sure.
They better monetize us.
Nah. Look,
I want some euros.
I met
And,
this
you know.
German guy at a party.
Hold on, man. It's Rati's turn.
All right, all right.
I gotta do some moderating now. All right, go ahead, Rati.
Yeah, man. Ethiopian. Yeah, I got to talk about this. Ethiopian cuisine. It's just such an interesting thing. Like first, I got to know about it. I was with my parents at this restaurant, and I didn't know shit about it. And you know that in France, that it's like a thing. They don't cook meat like all the way through. Like well done is not a thing there.
Why?
Fuck yeah.
It's just how it is.
Okay.
I kind of fuck with it, but Ethiopian was like a whole new level. And
Fuck yeah.
I actually got to talk to the waitress, and she told me that it's like people are becoming chefs for that. Yeah,
Right.
and it's like you got to be chef. On a very very high end scale, you can be like a chef of a specific cuisine, like a specific culture.
Oh yeah, that's what you like
And-
specialize in.
and generally, like some chefs are like better at one cuisine. Some chefs are better than others.
Yeah, French cuisine,
Yeah.
and then
But yeah, and I got to talk to a lot of chefs about this.
did you want to be a
Ethiopian
cook at all?
cuisine. No, actually, but I was really into MasterChef when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, that shit was fire. So
Yeah,
like, I
man.
used to watch all that shit.
I used to watch it a lot, and yeah, man, it's an
Where's the
interesting
lamb
thing.
sauce?
Gen-
Where is the
generally,
lamb
like it's
sauce?
funny
I'm
how like
sorry.
you can get into like you can become passionate about things for all types of different things.
yeah,
I've seen a lot of people through like they would watch a show, about certain thing, and they would just try it out.
They
and
would
become
embody
passionate
it.
about it. Yeah, and yeah, and that's actually a lot of background stories like that in LA. LA is full of people with passion.
yeah. They see a movie, they see
Yeah,
an
man.
actor, they see a script, and now they're here.
Well, that's a very stereotypical one. But
Well,
like,
I meet a lot more actors than everybody
It's,
else.
I mean,
it's a
that's
colorful
facts.
city. Let's
Oh,
just say it
okay.
like that.
it's a very as we said, it's a very diverse city, and hence the passions can be very diverse too. It just depends which bubble you're going to be in.
True.
Yeah, obviously, it's well known around the world, as a
Hub.
as a hub for artists, any type of
and
artist.
cultures and
Yeah,
whatnot.
Yes, sir.
And especially, there are like, specific like Hollywood is a
Yeah.
big place for that.
It's a big melting pot, indeed.
yeah,
It is.
and yeah, and I met so many people that they start becoming passionate about stuff because I'm pretty sure you started this podcast because you got to see other people do
Oh
it.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
you're-
started the podcast. I saw a bunch of podcasts. I
Yeah,
was
man.
just to shout out one. The Joe Budden podcast was one of the first ones, especially for the.
Yeah, man, and like it's interesting. You can get into things these days just by it's all in your tip of your fingers.
Oh, yeah, dude, everything's right
Yeah.
there. Everything's right there. You can start a business from your phone. I started this from my phone. This is an idea, and
Me
that's
and you both,
everything.
yeah. This and actually my new adventure that I'm starting right now.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, I'm we're trying to throw parties, and me personally, I'm a very social person. I consider myself
Big extrovert.
yeah, 100%. And I really like to socialize, and plus I came here like not too long ago, so I don't have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I did not have a lot of friends. Now I have a decent amount, but
Thanks, man.
yeah, and I'm really trying to socialize and get to know new people because that also lets me know what type of culture is it over here. I really feel like I should explore more because I think I should never stop exploring because you really meet
Yeah,
all
you
types of
can't like
people
be
here.
stunted.
Yeah, and I really feel like parties was one of the things that helped me explore what type of people are here, what's the culture like here. It let me know what types of cultures are out there outside of LA because as we said, it's such a melting pot.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
I've met some of the coolest people at parties.
Yeah, man.
Like crazy
I agree
connections
with
at a
that.
party.
I
Yeah,
agree
man.
with
So
that.
like some of our best life and times are
Yeah.
at parties.
And this
Hell
is
yeah.
why I decided to start throwing parties because I see that being a social person teaches you so much
It does.
and you get to explore so much about life and whatnot. And the goal with my parties now, the first one's going to be on 20th of August, by the way.
We'll be there. Life and times will be there.
Sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, we'll all be there.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ming will be there.
I will be.
Puya will be there.
Yes.
Aye.
We're all going to be in a building. And even like
We have a
the-
podcast.
We told our landlord.
this
too, by the way.
this table right here, like the people who are sitting on this table right here on this podcast,
on this panel.
Yeah, man. Like this is just justifies what I say. Like such a melting pot. What were the odds?
I mean,
know?
listen,
Have been
man.
anointed.
Let's talk about like where everybody's from. Ming, where are you from, bro?
I'm from Shanghai, China.
What about you, Puya?
I'm from Iran.
Me, I'm from Philadelphia, born and raised.
I'm from Republic of Georgia, not the state of Georgia, the country in Eastern Europe.
Not Georgia,
Always have to specify.
Georgia.
Viewers' discretion. This country is barely visible.
Yo, we ain't gonna diss countries on here. Puya, we'll take that out.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, you trying to get on the flight, or you trying to not come home? What do you got? What's like your favorite content right now? Like, what do you consume the most?
Life and Times.
Thank you.
I mean, besides that, of course.
Of course. I mean, every day is a life.
I mean, I listen to a lot of podcasts. Obviously, I'm not going to name them right now. But
What,
you know,
Life and Times? Like Life and Times?
Other than
Yo.
Life and
Yes,
Times,
sir.
Sorry about
Other
that.
than
Yes.
Life and Times, I feel like there's a lot of people who are stating their opinions on some stuff.
It's a giant space.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, I'm very, very pro of that because, you know, I also get to learn a lot through like listening to other people's opinions on stuff. And,
Yeah.
you know, it makes me rethink some stuff. And
Y-
maybe
y- your thought has to be challenged. You can't
Yeah.
sit around a box of,
Yeah,
of the same
yeah,
thoughts
man.
and feelings, bro. I refute that. I rebuke that like hard. It's a lot of
I
sheep
rebuke
out here,
that
bro.
Too.
Yeah,
I
man.
agree
I'm
with
not gonna
that.
lie to you. A lot of podcasts that I've listened to, you know, they just make me feel like, you know, they made me think about some stuff, and I was like, "Yo, bro, have I been living under the rock?" Like,
It's
you
a
know,
lot of stuff I didn't know about,
I was
bro.
like, "Yo, I haven't never thought of that." Like,
It's
what
a
were-
lot of stuff I
yeah.
never thought about or even conceived until I heard about it. Like financial literacy is like big now.
which is a big thing.
And
You
it's
know,
not even just like a person problem. It's a world issue.
And
like-
actually, you know what? We can do this because this is on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube for all this.
Yeah, shout out to
because-
YouTube. Really bigging up where the content can be put out, man.
Yeah,
man.
it's like such an amazing
Another hub.
educational source.
Yeah,
know?
you can learn anything on YouTube.
You can learn actually anything.
I learned
you
how
know?
to do this podcast on YouTube.
You can literally anything you want, man. And you know, people are becoming, you know, healthier because you get to learn a lot about fitness,
Yes, sir.
nutrition. You can learn about, you know, making money and whatnot. And,
Monetize.
Yeah, man. And you know, yeah. Shout out to internet generally, but you know,
Yeah.
YouTube in this
Shout out
case
to
because-
Rati.
Yeah.
Because you know all these amazing sources from YouTube that we get, you know, makes us educated people. You know, that's for the better world, I guess.
As long as you know, cross-reference your shit. Don't just go off YouTube.
Yeah,
Please, people.
I mean,
Yes.
Check Wikipedia.
we always have to double check. I
Yeah,
do have to
double
mention-
check your sources,
yes,
man.
there's scams out there. There's
There's
all
some-
types of people
some
out there.
scams out
but,
there.
You know, you got to do your research well. You know, and there's always trial and error in life.
Yeah.
You know, no
Yes.
matter what. So
Failure's a
Yeah.
part of life, bro. People gotta accept that as well.
yeah,
People just try to get a win. That's not it.
yeah. But
Skin
like,
your knee.
I feel like some content on YouTube is still like commercialized.
For sure.
as I said,
It's
yeah,
a popularized
you know,
market for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Everything's saturated, bro. Pharmaceuticals
I-
are saturated.
Information has a price.
at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I still prefer like reading a book.
True. That's a
It's
story,
like-
though.
It's like
That's
a
not like a.
raw-
It's real, and it doesn't have like layers to it that
Yeah.
sometimes are not entirely in the benefit of
I'm
the
pro of that
customer.
too. I actually am well, I usually like don't read books. I listen to them.
Audiobook, yeah.
Yeah, that's like my way to go. Audible is like what I do. But you know, audiobooks, but yeah, you know, that's another source of information. But
Yeah, no, I read
as
a
I
lot,
said,
bro.
like research is like such a general term. You know, books are part of the research, YouTube is part of the research.
Conversation.
Yeah, generally, like, you know, and then you're going to listen to, sometimes it was like, I would listen to something or I would read something that someone said in the book or on YouTube and on internet, and I was like, yo, does this make sense?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's another way of
Is
research.
this logical?
Yeah.
That's like plot holes in movies. I'm like,
Yeah, man, and you just got to weigh it all out, and, you know, if you're going to come to conclusion, you want to do something, then, you know, you can just try it, and, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, most of the things that I've tried for the first time in my life was a failure.
of course.
And then, you know, I went through trial and error on some things, but then, you know, it's all about for how many times are you going to get up? and
Yeah.
not how many
Fall
times you're
down
gonna
7
fall.
times, get up 8.
Never
sir.
back down.
Never back
Yeah.
down.
What I say is fall down 100 times, get up 101.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Yeah, bro.
That was
Fuck.
very motivational.
Hey, hustle and grind.
Yes, sir.
every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of that, we are in America.
This is
What are your guys' American dream?
Well,
Because me, I'm still a proponent of that. Like, I think you can achieve anything in this country if you put your mind to it.
100%. I'm with that. And American dream is such a general term. First of all, I gotta state this right here.
Go ahead.
I've never looked at America as one country, because it's like I look at like almost every state as a different country.
You have a bigger worldview than most people, though.
Yeah, man. It's just like I always look as a continent because it's almost a continent.
Yeah.
Obviously there's other countries in it, North America, but America is like such a big place, and all states I feel like stand for their culture.
Yeah.
Obviously, if state is closer, for example, like California and Arizona, state, they have like more of a same culture than, for example, California and Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
So like
Very different.
yeah. So I'm just trying to say, American dream. I never like to classify it like that. I want to say like my dream.
Okay.
That's how I call it.
Wait, Ming, what is your American dream? I'm curious about this.
I mean, school has to be a part of it. Don't get too deep on school because you are still currently a student, but, school has to be a part of it.
Yeah, what
What?
is your take on the American dream?
American dream
For you, personally.
Fuck yeah, money, mansion.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Spoken like an OG.
Yes, sir. With the wand in his hand.
Pretty women. Oh,
This guy is
Alright.
overpowered right now.
Please, you go.
Being like financially successful, obviously, is one of them.
Yeah.
That's not like American dream. That's
Well,
like
That's his basic
for-
stability, though.
every person's dream is that. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Okay, please.
For the American dream, honestly, it's financial literacy.
Yeah.
And it's at its core, at its essence.
Yeah.
The rest of it is just like your own personal upbringing attached to it if you want a kid or family. But at the end of the day, it is a country that everyone can make money quite easily, more easy than most other countries.
Yeah.
This is a very capitalist country, and you always have the ability to go through the ranks, create your ranks. That's the whole point of it.
I hear that, but I think you know what? I'm living the American dream.
Okay, then.
My man.
You know what?
All right.
Because
That's right.
Manifest.
where else in the world can I sit here in my living room with a wine bottle in my hand and my friends in my living room and be doing a podcast?
That is very true.
That's truly the
Almost
life it sounds.
every country except America has some
Right.
form of a rule against one of these options in this room.
Yes.
I remember like taking a road trip with my American friends from Alaska, and we were in like Joshua Tree. It was in the desert.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, where else in the world can I do that?
Let's
You
talk
know?
hustle, though.
Hustle?
Hustle.
Oh, hustle.
Hustle.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Let's get back to that, man.
What is your take on hustle, Ming?
I mean, you definitely gotta hustle. I think that's just the way life is for men, especially.
Yeah.
I feel like
We don't get rewarded for not doing anything.
I
We
mean,
don't.
it's also like,
Imagine if we didn't do anything.
As we
But-
should.
As we should.
As we should.
but like,
I'm with that.
imagine
I'm with
not
that as well.
doing anything. Like
That's wild.
I was lying on my bed, right?
Hmm.
I was on a trip, I
Wonder where this
suppose,
is going.
and I was like, you only live once.
Yes.
You only have one life.
One shot.
What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna
Are you going to take it?
sit on your ass and like watch dumbass TV shows?
You're going to achieve what you want.
No, you're gonna do something like meaningful at least. you
Yeah,
know?
I'm always focused on impact.
Even when I'm sitting on my ass, I'm thinking about something meaningful. I
Yeah, just to
suppose.
live up to your own life, what you
Right.
stand for, as Puya, as
Even
Ming,
with a wine
as
bottle
Rati,
in my
as
hand,
Nate.
I'm like, there's gotta be something meaningful.
I think what we
Yeah,
have here is
Bukowski
pretty
waves.
meaningful.
Bukowski waves.
And I'd be sitting my ass reading Bukowski
All
too.
day drinking wine.
I-
He's been on a wave. He's been on a wave with this Bukowski shit, bro.
I've
I think he's
been
being
on-
affected by
I've
what
been
he's
on
reading
a way
lately.
with
Is that an author?
Bukowski
It's an
shit.
author, yeah.
Oh, I gotta
I've
read
been
that.
on
Yeah,
a
yeah,
way with
Bukowski's really good, bro. He's
But
a poet as
you
well.
all gotta agree, this itself right here is something meaningful. This is
Oh,
a,
yeah,
this
for
is
sure,
a core
man.
memory we'll remember.
This
we,
is a core memory. We got this work done together.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
we spread the love.
Hopefully you guys can tap in and this is what I'll be doing, guys. This is what I'll be doing. Like
This is it.
it's always good to share what you're pursuing with your friends, at least.
This is fucking lit, bro.
This is fun.
Yeah.
We're at 45
like
minutes.
lit LA parties, by the way. Please give us a
Like
follow.
lit LA parties.
Shout out-
Party.
Shout out
Yes.
to Bomb LA Party.
Party.
Bomb LA parties.
Bomb
It's
LA
the
parties.
life and times.
It's
Yes, sir.
Life and time.
Life and times.
Yes, sir.
First part, 20th of August.
Yes, sir. RSVP through me
And
or
Oh,
Rati
yes.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Rati.
or Shabuya Puya
Follow
Yes.
us on
Puya
Instagram.
puya.
or King Me.
At
King
Bomb
King
LA.
Me.
King.
Follow us on Instagram.
Ding,
Bomb
ding.
LA parties.
Please, every day.
I mean,
Yes.
RSVP through bio.
Yes.
Speaking of all that, business with friends. I think this is the best time to do it, to be collaborative as possible. We're all young. If we fuck up, we still can take the lump,
And we can still grow the tree.
and we still grow the tree.
Okay, I got like mostly when I talk about this, like I got my own thoughts on this.
Yeah, what's your
Like,
ethics?
So my view on this is like, it's, I would always like help a friend out. I would always be part of whatever he or she is doing. But like I feel like having I feel like me myself, I always prefer to go solo. That might be a subject to change hypothetically speaking, but like right now, no matter what I do, no matter what I start, I'm like very small.
Yeah.
You know, I start very, very small. Even the party thing, like, you know, I couldn't do it with anyone else because it's like so small already. Like it's even small for one person. So
It's a small scale business for you
yeah,
now.
and you know, once
Yeah.
it's gonna go like, you know, really, really big, you know, it's like, yeah, potentially yes, but like I'm generally, when I'm starting from scratch, I do feel like it's, I would really appreciate like everyone's support, and I would always like support my friends with it. But starting off,
You just
I
want to
feel
go
like
on your own.
you're just gonna go in that jungle on your own, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, of course, when you're cutting your teeth, right? But if you ever plan to scale up, you're going to need more people.
Absolutely.
Google doesn't have one guy.
I mean,
Walmart doesn't have one
hypothetically
guy.
Speaking, like, you
Yeah.
know, hypothetically speaking, I can't. I'm not even doing this right now on my own. I'm just like, I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm managing it on my own.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, obviously, like for the party, you need like bouncers, you need bartenders, you
Yes,
need
sir.
DJ, whatnot. But you know, on
The planning, the
at-
grand
yeah,
scale.
yeah, the whole 9 yards. But you know, at the end of the day, like the dude who's going to be in charge of all that, the supervisor, I feel like when you're small, it's a better way to go for you to be there alone.
Yeah. It's less risk.
With-
It's less
with-
risk.
Yes, and with support, obviously, of all the friends. Support should
course.
always be there. That's what friends are all about. What we said before that.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Earlier. Yeah.
But you definitely going to have to take that leap
Yeah,
on your own.
100%.
Like, me coming to LA was like, you doing this
Yeah,
by
man,
yourself?
You know? Yeah, man. You know how you do. Like,
Man, I love doing this by myself.
What?
Everything.
Facing
Oh,
life.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, life is a solo game. like,
It's
I
like
mean,
lifting weights.
I don't need people back home yelling at me and shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what'd you say?
Cause like
Being
I
bossed
feel
around.
like usually your parents don't agree with anything you do.
Yeah.
agree to disagree.
Well,
Not like everything. Like, I say, like, certain aspects, like,
That was so
you know,
sad.
habits.
they're
for
trying
sure.
to train you.
That
Yeah, they're
was-
trying to have you in a certain. They want
Yeah.
you like, optimize you for your future
through their point of view.
through their POV, which can be flawed, but
Right.
Yeah.
that's their best.
Yeah.
It's their best shot, bro.
Obviously,
Right.
you should always consider that, you know, you and your parents, no matter like how old you are, there's probably a good, you know, age gap,
Mhm.
and you know, age gap is always like, it means that you guys are like from it
Different
doesn't ma-
cultures.
Generational
even if
changes.
you're like from the
Yeah.
same place, you know, you guys are like different generation,
Different breeds.
There are some things that your generation is more familiar with than, you know, other generation.
Yeah,
And you
'cause,
know,
like, what-
there are just
oh,
some
God.
things. Yeah, there are just some things you're gonna start talking about to your parents, and they're just like, "Yo, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about."
Yeah, and I'm not trying to figure it out.
and vice versa. you
Yeah.
know?
Now, it's certain views, and you know, I was brought up like, you know, I wouldn't say extreme religious areas, but like people were like, "Yo, make a choice." I never did, but like it was issues growing up for sure,
Yeah.
and that's just it. Like, do you have the character to challenge your parents in a respectful way? Like, yo, you are your own man, and that's it. Like, you have to carve your own lane.
You
Yeah.
kind of have to be prepared when you have that talk with them. You got to stick
Oh, yeah.
logic because
Yeah,
even-
logic, no emotion, and me. Like, I always talk to my father, like my mom. It was a little bit tougher
Yeah.
because it's my mom. I don't know what to do. You know.
Yeah, you're always a little weaker against your mom.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't
always a
wanna-
little weaker when it gets your mom.
You don't want to fight her because it's a different thing.
It's a different type of fight
Yeah.
because she nurtured you.
Yeah, you don't want to stand up to someone who gave you everything.
Yeah, like
yeah.
literally life.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a little different.
You have a responsibility towards that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I really feel like at the end of the day, if something you're doing makes sense and it's not bad,
Yeah.
you're like, you know, I mean, whenever I personally talk to my parents, I'm like, yo, I know what you're gonna say. If I was in your shoes and
Yeah.
my kid told me that, I'm like, what would I say? Probably the same thing at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. Like as I got older, like
Yeah.
all the times my parents yelled at me, those dudes were right. They were spitting.
Yeah, bro.
like
Exactly.
they were accurate as fuck. No, I was irresponsible.
Yeah.
No, I was fucking up.
And you know, that was like one of those things that I said, man, like trial and error. Like as a kid, you know, yeah, you know, no matter how great of parents you have and no matter how much effort they put into like helping you grow up as a, you know, a man and you know, as a valuable person, you will have to go through trial and error. And
Oh, yeah.
there's going to be one time when you're not going to do what they told you to do and you got to eat that shit.
Every time.
And you know,
I remember this one time my mom told me, come to the house by 2 a.m. Dog, I was out. You know, shout out to Shirley. You know, it was a great time. But I'm out with her. I'm a little sauced. I'm like 17. Mind you, I just filled out some applications for college and stuff.
Yeah.
This is like, yo, why aren't you on track right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm rolling the dice over nothing, right? Get in the crib,
yeah, man.
2:30. My mom spazzed on me. Rightfully so. And it, you know, got me back in line and all that stuff. I think you're a good parent. Like, if your parent doesn't react to your fuck up behavior, they don't care. You know? And if they
Yeah.
don't care, that's spooky.
Yeah, man. And it's like one of the things you have to accept.
Yeah,
And, you know, most people live with it, you know.
for sure.
You kind of
I
have
mean-
to. Not really up to you, but it's up to you. You know, I'm really like I always live by this quote in my life. Like it's really not about what happens to you; it's how you take it.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you know,
How you internalize the situation is totally how, like,
let
how you-
alone your family. There is no relationship in this world that goes by without any type of damage. You know.
Oh, yeah, you.
You
The
know?
slaughterhouse outside, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to take a chunk out of each other.
Yeah, 100%.
Chunk out of life.
It is.
So like you know, it's just like it's like one of those life experiences. You know. Yeah,
It's the life and times.
everyone goes through that. Yeah.
What, and just to wrap up for everybody here, what are your biggest influences in life besides your parents? Like, what makes you get up and go get it? Like, whatever you're pursuing actively now, what makes you do that?
I would definitely say kind of moving out of a lot of things that are like a mantra in my family and in my community, like going against the grain in a way, because everything is so systemic there. You grow up, you go through college, you get disciplined by your parents, you either become a doctor, you either become an engineer, or you pursue something that's literally been written down and people have been following blindly for years. So I'd say that's pretty much a motivator. I'm like one of the few Persians that can like live the way exactly I want to. Even the consequences and the rewards are mine and mine only. And you have to live up to it. Either even though if you fail or win, and you will fail. So
Yeah, failure is inevitable. But, yeah, you got to embrace being the black sheep if you want to pursue something, you know?
yeah, and when you succeed, you're then hailed as a
Yeah.
hero.
Everybody
And so
forgets when they treated you like shit
Yeah,
when
all
you
of
succeed.
these
And I was
people
like,
that
oh,
are
man. Come in,
billionaires.
come back in.
Yeah, like all these people
Yeah.
were billionaires. They did something in their own time that was considered taboo and wrong and downright maddening. You
It
know?
was probably a time in Jeff Bezos' life his parents didn't think his
That was-
idea would work.
Yeah, he would start out of his garage.
It's like, this is coming out of your garage, bro. I just sent you some money, bro. Like, I don't know if this is going to pan out, bro. What is Amazon?
Now this guy has
Everything?
yachts, everything. Yes, literally the most amount of money in his pockets.
Which is
God knows how much.
God, really, God knows how much.
Billy's, huh?
Yeah.
But
If
what
it's
about
Billy's,
you?
it's just more. Okay.
Speaking of life influences, how about you, man?
Life influences.
Yeah. What gets you up and going to pursue what you're pursuing out here in LA?
A dream, I suppose.
Life is but a dream.
Life is but a dream.
Okay, Rati.
Well, so for me, obviously one of the things is family. It's like, you know, let's just get that out of the way because like, you know, it's like an obvious thing.
Of course.
But then it's like, you know, out of like everyone who's sitting down over here, like I'm the one who's been in like, you know, like let alone LA in America the least amount of time.
Mhm.
I came here like a year and a half ago. And I feel like one of the things that drives me a lot, which, you know, I have a lot of like local friends, obviously. And what I really see the difference is that I have that immigrant drive, which is something like, as an immigrant, you leave. I don't want to say like leave, but like, yeah, you partially like you kind of like scratch that part of your life that was before you came here. And you're like, me personally, like I pretty much left 18 years of my life back in my home country when I came here.
Yeah.
And, I'm always telling myself, I'm like, yo, I got to make it worth it. Because, you're starting life from scratch. No matter what, like, okay, cool, like, you can come here, you can go to college. Yeah, that's not life from scratch. But, like, you technically are starting life from scratch. You're pretty much, I mean,
You're in an entire
yeah,
new country. You know
yeah,
no one in.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're always telling yourself, you're like, yo, I got to make this shit worth it. And, that's a big drive to every immigrant, and I feel like migrant as well. The person who is generally not from the area that they're in, and the area is so competitive as LA, I feel like that's one of the biggest drives. That's one of the biggest motivators, and I feel like it's like a fact. A lot of people that make it in this town are not from here.
No.
I'm not saying that like people from this town don't make it here, but like I'm saying there's an extra motivation.
It's another gear.
Yeah,
They're in survival mode.
Yeah.
and that shit just pushes you every day.
Mm-hmm.
It just squeezes you out, and I appreciate it. I really appreciate it because it's something that has been pushing me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
dead serious. Like, my biggest influence is that mirror reflection, right? I look in the mirror, I'm like, bro, I'm from Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Everything that was comfortable, easy, I have left behind.
yeah,
People treat me a certain way. I'm getting a little flack because I'm out here and not
Yeah.
back there. Stuff goes on, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, some days I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this is really fucking hard.
it is.
And I can't even react the way I was taught to react to situations. That's ineffective, pointless here.
Your
And
own
it's,
man.
oh, yeah.
Your own man.
Yeah, my own man. And, it's just like, you got to look in that mirror. And you have to push yourself. It's you versus you every day. It's the life and times. Thank you guys for coming on.
Life at times.
Life and times.
Life and times.
All right.
Get it.